are really changing, that we have ODM really excited to be following around the president, someone they've criticized for quite a long time. Do you share in the same sentiments as Bwana Kisia that probably there's a bigger play in this and probably we should expect something different? Are you convinced that that is what could be happening?
Well, the way to say it is that you'll tell them by their fruits, and it doesn't come out as strategy, because you can see already that the number of people who have gone into this government from ODM. Do you think they've gone there with the same strategy as BAMBA has? I don't believe so. So there's a difference between BAMBA himself has not yet gone into this government, right? But the people who have preceded him in the government, do they look like the people who are going to fight corruption from within? That's a question we should say. Knowing them, it's most likely that some of them are already saying it's our turn to eat. But let me tell you that the economy is just in danger. And we have cascaded this corruption not just at the below the national level. Look at the counties. I was just reading this morning about one county where officials have been arrested for stealing 1.5 billion from one small county. And that's just one small county. You'd wonder what is going to happen to our counties. So this whole thing, how do you arrest it? Even if you say that Raila is steering the ship, Raila has no authority over what goes on in the politics and even the economy of this country. He may be the future in steadying the ship when he gets involved into making decisions for it. But right now, he doesn't make the decisions. He has donated people to make those decisions into this government. But I don't think he himself now can be blamed for what's happening, really. However, the way people view Raila and what's going on in this government, people are beginning to put caution. Because, I mean, you would wonder, if we're speaking about a government and say this government is corrupt, the things we see here, and do you want to steady that kind of government? Is that your business to go and steady it? Or do you really want to do what Philip is saying? Just go and start from within with the hope that you will actually influence change in that government and fight corruption from there. The corruption levels in this country would require that kind of almost disruption to cause it to be cautious, to touch even the senses of the people who are there. Because once you're steep into corruption like this, all you can do is keep doing it. I mean, there's no way somebody who has, for example, benefited from 100 billion is just going to keep quiet. It's going to get more and more and more. And so we are only increasing the level of corruption. So as you ask me, I hope that Philip's words and of course Mumbi's belief that, I also believe that Raila should be the change that happens in that government, because he has fought for democracy, he has fought for change and for corruption. But now the image out there is that he's getting into this government, it's going into bed with this government and so on. So I don't know how he's going to redeem himself. We are hoping that his success into the AU will give him a better clout, even from the AU, to influence what goes on in the countries in Africa, including his own country, as chairman of the commission. So we hope that he gets the job. He gets a position that will help him to actually even just advise, even influence what goes in the country. However, if you were to select people to serve in this government, you should select people who you believe are going to make things different. People who are going to change, who are going to fight corruption from within. So those dockets where ODM is, as put members, we should see that those dockets are the ones which are run better, and that corruption in those dockets is better. Okay. But you see now they're only a small number, and even if they went to cabinet, I don't think there's much influence they have.
All right, and probably I hope this is a fair question to ask you as a member of ODM, Dr. Ngaru. You see this, and we've been talking about these actions that you also do not condone.